What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get to the actual video, I want you guys to check out the new channel Sensei Beats. I will be posting anime raps there. In fact, I've already posted a few, so check them out. Your feedback and support will be much appreciated. Now, let's get to the actual video. The topic at hand is the anime in which the main character ends up in another world or realm with some overpowered or strange capabilities. Well then, shall we begin? The first one on our list is Astra, Lost in Space. Anyone and everyone could travel into space. And since anyone could travel in space, a girl named Aries Spring arrives at the spaceport in order to go and attend a camp at a planet called MCPA. In the middle of it all, a crazy guy is bold enough to steal her purse. The main character, 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, hops in and gets the purse back. After that, both him and Aries realize they're going to the same destination. And not only that, but there will be other teenagers going to the same place with them as well. But then fate kicks in, and before they can enjoy their camp, a subtle burst of light takes them away from the campsite and into the distant reaches of space. There's an abandoned spaceship nearby that provides them with enough food for a few days. But will they ever be able to return home, considering the fact that they are about thousands of light years away from their home? Quick science here, you guys may or may not know this, but 1 light year is the distance that light covers in 1 year. If we consider it in miles, then it is almost 6 trillion kilometers, which I think is a lot. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐞𝐥. The main character of this anime is a 33-year-old otaku named Yoji. He's the first lieutenant of the Ground Self-Defense Force. His main goal in life is to read more manga and novels. Work is something he does on a side note to pay bills every month. One ordinary day, he was off duty, so he decided to go to some sort of an otaku convention in Tokyo. While he was on his way, a gate pops up out of nowhere. Strange creatures start coming out of it, and within a few moments, the area is a battle zone. The monsters are killing people and destroying stuff all over. Yoji tries to save as many as he can, and somehow things cool down. 3 months pass by, and suddenly Yoji is tasked with going to the other side of the gate, leading a team of cute girls. Their goal is to somehow negotiate with the other side, but nobody knows what will happen exactly. Will the negotiations go smoothly, or will there be war? Honestly, this is a refreshing anime, and you guys should definitely watch it. Recovery of an MMO junkie. Allow me to ask you guys a question. How many times have you watched an anime and really enjoyed it, but when it came to describing what exactly you enjoy, you feel a pause? I guess it's safe to say we've all been there. This anime is also one of those. There are only 10 episodes, and most people can just watch and finish it in one sitting. Plus there are shy, cute girls. I mean, what more does a man need? A 30-year-old woman named Moriko quits her job and feels so relieved that she spends all of her time playing games and doing other happy stuff. She ends up creating a male avatar for herself in a game called MMO Fruits de Mer. On the other hand, there's also a guy who plays that game. He is 18 years old and his name is Yuta. One fateful night, both of them meet each other at a convenience store and also realize who the other person is. See, this anime is something you can watch and cheer yourself up. Thank me later. Restaurant to another world. Remember what I said about the previous anime? Apparently that statement also works for this one. Alright, so what is it about? There's a Western style eatery in Tokyo. This eatery serves all kinds of Japanese and Western cuisines. The only drawback to this restaurant is that it's closed on Saturdays, but only to people of Tokyo. The folks from the other world can still come into the restaurant and enjoy their meals. Obviously there's some sort of magical link that connects the restaurant to the other worlds. Be that as it may, the restaurant receives all sorts of strange customers like elves or even dragons. The impact of the food isn't as impactful as it is with Food Wars, but it's still pretty good. Check this anime out guys, you guys are probably getting tired of the non-stop harem stuff anyways. Death March, The Parallel World, Rhapsody. Well, look at that. Just when I told you to keep yourself from the non-stop harem stuff, we have another harem. Oh well, it's not that there's anything wrong with harem, is there? Let's see what it's about. The main character is a programmer who's about 30 years old and always has to do more work than he can handle. At one point he gets a chance to sleep properly. Poor fellow tries to sleep like there will be no tomorrow, only to wake up in a fantasy world. This world is a mashup of all the games that he has debugged as a programmer. We realize that he's a lot younger than he's supposed to be, and his name has also been changed to the nickname he used while debugging these games. That's right, his new name is Sato. But before he can fully grasp the situation, he's attacked by lizardmen. So how will he handle this unprecedented situation? He pulls out a powerful spell and wipes them all out. Truth be told, he is quite overpowered. Just know he also ends up saving girls and later treating them as if they were his own property.
姫様お待たせしました。姫様の友はこの私、オラフにお任せあれ。
Asterate's toy. A young princess hates men. Her name is Asterate, and if there's one thing that she loves to do, then it is to surround herself with women and then hate men. However, there's a catch. She's not a human girl, she's a succubus. You might have seen them in 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿 reviewers. These are the girls that sleep with sleeping men, or else their magic dies. Truly an interesting development indeed. Before we talk any further, I want you guys to know that there's a questionable OVA of this anime as well. What happens next is a human male is brought to Asterate through a fairy tree. He's supposed to be the male that helps her reach adulthood. Anyways guys, let's move on to the next one. This is starting to get a little weird. Arata the Legend. Arata is a young boy who belongs to a noble family. One day, the word of the princess getting weak reaches everyone. Since his grandmother had claimed him to be a female, he has no choice but to follow through with that and become the next princess. And if that weren't enough, things get even worse. When the princess actually gets assassinated by one of her own guards and Arata starts getting blamed for it, he runs away. On the other hand, in the present day Japan, there's another Arata who is sick of his classmates that always bully him. These two switch places, and that's more or less how the anime starts. There are some plot holes and inconsistent points, but if you're interested in the story, then do check it out. Seven Senses of the Reunion. Simply put, the animation of this anime is quite cute. As for the story, a girl named Asahi dies while playing a popular RPG game called Union. Because this was an accident that couldn't be ignored, other players stopped playing the game, or at least advised to stop playing the game. Among them there was a guild named Subaru, and Asahi used to be a part of it, and members had no choice but to log out. 6 years passed by, and then one day the guild leader Subaru logs into the new version of the game that just recently came out. Much to his surprise, he ends up meeting Asahi. However, whether she is a real Asahi or not is still uncertain. After that, the other former members also join in to see if they can get Asahi back. As I said before, the animation of this anime is quite cute, but the story is a little cliched, so consider that before watching. The Master of Ragnarok and Blessed of Einerjar. The main character named Yuto tries testing out an urban legend with his friend, but somehow ends up in another world. This new world is similar to Norse mythology, and at this new world, Yuto uses his knowledge that he gained from the school and his cell phone to help the villagers who accepted him. In the middle of it all, he also ends up getting a harem of beautiful magic maidens. In short, this anime isn't something that everyone would enjoy or even consider watching. I'd say you'd have to be a hardcore harem fan to watch this anime. Or, in other words, only watch this anime if you are already done with everything else that I'd mentioned in this video. Isekai Cheat Majutsushi. Taichi and his childhood friend Rin are both high school students. One day as they are on the way to school, a light pops up and takes them to a world that is full of all sorts of magical creatures. Immediately after stepping into this new world, both of them encounter a beast. A group of adventurers save them and even instructs them that walking around unarmed might not be a good idea. They go to a guild to measure their magical powers and also register themselves as adventurers. And obviously, both of them possess some phenomenal magical capabilities that are far greater than the average mage. It's even in the title, they are both cheat magicians. It's like they cheated to get such powers. But we know that they didn't, it's just the theme of the anime that allows them to be overpowered. After spending more time in this new world, both of them get accustomed to the new magic powers and start getting considerable understanding of it, all the while considering if there's even a way to return home. There you go guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be coming back with more videos, so be on the lookout for them. Also, before you go, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and also check out the rap channel that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Your support and feedback is much appreciated. Well then, see you guys on the next video or rap. Until then, watch anime and stay safe.
Baka. 足でこいつに追いつけ。てめえ、じゃあ